Cross-site scripting is a very serious issue faced by big companies like Facebook, Twitter, Google, Microsoft, etc. in the past. XSS is still a very major vulnerability faced by many websites on the internet these days. So, what is this cross-site scripting? Why is it so dangerous? Ever tried the inspect element thing on your browser? If you right click on any web page on your browser and select inspect element, it will show you the HTML of that web page. Here, you can make changes to the content of the web page and also make changes to the web page appearance by just changing the HTML. But if you refresh the page, the changes are all gone because the changes you made are local for your browser only. These changes to the code are not reflected on the web server, so there are no security issues. But what if you can make these changes reflect on the web server as well? In that case, all the users visiting that web page will see the changes along with you. This is what XSS is all about. In XSS, an attacker injects malicious script into a web page's HTML or the source code. A web page is vulnerable to XSS if the user input is not treated properly and if the HTML tags are not escaped properly. For example, let's consider Facebook. Now, I'm taking Facebook just as an example. It's not vulnerable to this attack. Suppose you're making a comment on your friend's Facebook picture. As soon as you make your comment, the web page is going to be updated and your comment will be made visible under your friend's picture. When this happens, obviously the HTML of the page must be updated and your comment is included in the HTML of that web page. And of course, this change will be saved on the web server as well because the comment you made should be visible to all the people who are looking at your friend's picture. So it's natural for Facebook's web server to make changes to the HTML of that page and save it permanently so that everyone on Facebook can see your comment unless you delete your comment later. This is actually a feature of the website, very simple, but this feature can be misused. Of course, if the website is vulnerable to XSS. Now, what if an attacker makes a comment? In fact, a comment with some HTML tags. Let's say he types some text between italic tags like this. Once he posts the comment, the whole comment including the HTML tags are included into the website's source code if the website does not properly escape the HTML tags. And obviously the text is going to be in italic because you enclosed it within the italic tags and your browser executes all the HTML sent by the web server. Remember, this comment is visible for everyone, which means the piece of HTML you posted as comment is being executed on everyone's browser, whoever is seeing that picture or post. So what's the big issue if an attacker can style his comment by inserting italic or bold, and if he can make his comment italic or bold, or if he can style it in some way? I mean, yeah, sure, it can be used to impress his friends, but that's not a serious issue, right? Yeah, as long as the attacker uses HTML tags to just style his comment text, it's not a security threat. But once you start thinking about the script tag of HTML, things can go worse. The script tag in HTML is used to include JavaScript in web pages. JavaScript is browser oriented, which means your browser will execute everything that is written in JavaScript, whatever is included in the web page HTML, of course. So, a hacker can make use of XSS to inject malicious JavaScript into the website's HTML. With this JavaScript, he can display pop-ups on the website, he can deface the website, and he can do many more interesting things, at the same time illegal things. The worst thing is, a hacker can also steal users' cookies by injecting a malicious JavaScript code like this into the web page's HTML. What this JavaScript does is it steals the user's cookies and it sends it to the hacker's database. Though no text appears once the comment is posted, the malicious JavaScript is actually injected to the web page HTML and it is ready to steal the cookies of people. If you don't know what are cookies and how critical they are, just do a Google search. Briefly, cookies are some strings used by websites to identify their users. So if a hacker has your cookies, he can impersonate you on that particular website. In simple words, if a hacker steals your Facebook cookies, he will be able to log into your Facebook account without entering your password. Now that's serious. Imagine if this vulnerability existed in Facebook now. taking over others' Facebook accounts would be as easy as making a comment under a Facebook post with a simple line of JavaScript. Whenever someone sees this post with your comment, their cookies are sent to your database and their account is compromised. Obviously, Facebook or Twitter or any big company is not vulnerable to this kind of simple XSS now, but there are times when these sites are actually vulnerable to this simple attack and shit happened. And of course, there are many websites on the internet which are still vulnerable to this simple XSS, and they must be fixed ASAP to maintain their web security. So guys, that is it for this video. Hope you learned something new from this video. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up below, and if you have any doubts, feel free to use the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, cheers!